Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily and I am a second-year homeschooling mom to one first grader, and I have baby number 2 on the way, due in mid-July. And so on this channel, I like to share all things motherhood, homeschooling, healthy living, and faith. So if any of that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and click that little bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I post new videos. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what our plans are for learning during the summer this year. This year is going to look a lot different from last year, and I kind of planned out our homeschool year so that it could look different because we are still in that learning season. Like I said, I'm only in my second year of homeschooling, and so we're still trying to figure out what works for us during the year and during the summer when it comes to homeschooling and just extra learning and making sure that my son doesn't forget what he did learn during the summer from the school year. And so I'm going to be talking about what we're going to be doing this year. This video is a collaboration with several other moms. It's hosted by Ashley over at Dash of Home. And Ashley has an amazing channel. She has a wealth of information on her channel. And she is actually a full-time work-from-home mom, and she homeschools her children. She is a mom of 3. And so you definitely want to check out her channel as well as the playlist when you're done watching this video. And I'm going to have everything linked down in the description below. So one of the things that we're going to be using this year for sure, and we used it last year, is called Outschool. Outschool is an online website that offers different types of classes for students anywhere as young as 2-3 years old, I believe, all the way till teenage years, 15-16 years old. And they offer a lot of classes for either second language, or if you have a child who's interested in dinosaurs, they have several classes on there and different teachers that do dinosaurs. You have circle time, you have ABCs, phonics, reading, you have fitness, dance. There's even a class on there that I thought my son might be interested in, and it's called Where in the World, and the teacher will be exploring several different countries, and it's listed in the description which countries they'll be going over, how many weeks the class is for, how many days a week it's for, and it goes into them studying about the flags of each country, the man-made landmarks, as well as the nature landmarks. Things like how is coffee made, the foods of those countries, and just getting familiar with different cultures all around the world. And so I thought that was a really interesting class. They have coding classes. If you have a kid that's into Minecraft, they have different kinds of classes for that, or Legos. And so definitely it's a great website to check out, and you can find something that your child might be interested in. The way it works is they have different teachers that go over a lot of some of the same topics. So you can kind of look through the reviews. Some of the teachers have an introductory video that they explain who they are, what they teach, and what the class is going to be about. And so you can kind of get a feel for the teacher and how they are, and maybe whether or not your child might vibe well with that teacher. These are all live classes, which is really great. So your child will be able to interact with other kids during the classes, and answering questions that the teacher may ask them during the class. Usually it depends. Some classes last about maybe 20 minutes to 40 minutes. It all depends on what it's about. And some classes might be once a week, some might be 3 times a week, some might be 5 times a week for 1 week, or maybe 3 times a week for 8 weeks. It all depends. It all depends on what teacher you choose, or what class you're choosing. So definitely recommend checking them out. My son did Spanish last year. The teacher was amazing. They did lots of games with the kids. The classes are not overly full. There is a limit. Most of the teachers do have about maybe 2 or 3 different times that you can choose from. so that it's a little bit easier if one time doesn't work for you, finding a time that works a little bit better for you. So definitely recommend checking it out. My son really learned a lot when he did the Spanish classes, and the teacher was great and interactive, and there was no more than it was like a total of 8 kids online in the class. And so it was definitely really great. And I'll have down in the description below a $20 off your first purchase of any course on their website. So basically it's a $20 credit. You can use it towards anything that you might want to try on their website and see if it works for you. So definitely check that out down in the description below. Now we will be doing some book work during the week. I am hoping to do probably 1 hour of book work, maybe 3 days a week. And of course that all depends on where I am physically, and then after baby comes and things like that. So that's something that I'm being easy about. I'm not trying to do too much, but 3 days a week, 1 hour of book work is what I'm aiming for. And one of the books that I really do, resources that I really do like, is the Evan Moore Skill Sharpeners. And this is what it looks like. And this is just the reading one. I also want to get the math one. And what I really like about this is that it has comprehension, phonics, and vocabulary. So it's not a lot in here, but it's enough for my son to just continue practicing. I do want him to improve a little bit better in his reading comprehension. And so I think this is definitely going to be great. Like I said, he is in first grade right now. And so that's why I have the first grade book. And I just want him to keep practicing everything that he's learned. So I'll be getting the math book as well. And we have had for the school year, the geography one, which was I think it was really good. I think it was simple and great to have. And we do have some that we're going to be doing for the new school year, which I will share in the future when I share more of the curriculum picks that we're going to be using for the new school year. But I definitely recommend checking out Evan Moore. You can also check out Kumon books. Those workbooks are really great as well. We have about 2 of those, and they're mainly, I have one on time and one on money. And it's just really, I just use them as extra practice. You know, if my son, I'm seeing that he needs a little extra practice, I'll have him sit down and do 1 or 2 pages, and he's pretty much done in like 5-10 minutes. So another workbook that you might be interested in that we usually do during this school year, and if we don't finish it, we'll do it during the summer, is Explode the Code. And it's just basically a phonics workbook, but my son has actually learned to spell with that workbook. So I definitely recommend checking out Explode the Code as well. But as far as workbooks, that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be focusing on reading during the summer as well. So my son's going to continue practicing his reading. We have several readers for him to practice, pretty much more than enough. And so anything that we have here, as well as anything we might pick up from the library, he'll be working on that. And then I'll also be continuing with our read alouds. We did not even get close to all of our read alouds done this year, which is completely fine. And so we're just going to trickle that into the summertime, which is great because we don't really have any schoolwork that we're going to be focusing on. So that can kind of be our time to just kind of curl up on the couch and read and just spend some time together. So we'll definitely be doing that. And then handwriting. I am a big believer on continuing to practice handwriting. My son is doing pretty well with his handwriting. And one of the things that he started doing last year during the summer, and we haven't been as consistent, though we've done it during the school year this year, is cursive writing. My son really likes cursive writing and he wants to continue doing it, but I pulled him back from practicing it recently because I wanted him to practice his manuscript writing a little bit more. and just kind of get that a little bit more down packed. So after this school year is done, then come the summer, we will be going right back into cursive writing. We do use 𝗹𝗃𝗃 for the cursive writing. I absolutely love the way 𝗹𝗃𝗃's handwriting curriculum is done, and he's actually been writing very well in cursive. I will say he even writes better than me in cursive for his age. And so we're gonna just kind of continue where we left off on the 𝗹𝗃𝗃 cursive curriculum. So other than that, like I said, I'm not looking to do too much as far as schoolwork during the summer, but that's what it's gonna look like for us. I do want to do a little bit more with him as far as going to any museums or anything that I can do before baby arrives, and so we'll see how I'm feeling as the time gets closer to that date. But I definitely want to just do more exploring with my son and do things a little bit differently, because we have been cooped up and it has been cold for quite a bit where we live. And so now that the weather's warming up, I definitely want to get us out and about more. And so I want to try to do whatever I can before baby arrives, considering baby's arriving pretty early in the summer. And then we'll see how it goes. So that's what it's gonna look like for us. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, or if you like content like this, please give this video a thumbs up, as it does help me with my channel. And don't forget to check out Ashley's channel, as well as the playlist, which I mentioned will be linked down in the description below, so you can see and get ideas from what the other moms are going to be doing during the summer this year. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.